So we're going to start this vlog in the back of Cable A's Suburban? Chauffeur mode. Figure if I win some money tonight, I'm going to be starting being chauffeured around. This is going to be a great entrance to this vlog, beginning of this vlog. If not, you'll never see this. So if you do, thumbs up. Are you recording? So a little something about me, if you didn't know. Ace 9 is my favorite hand. It's a bad one. I understand it. It's just one of those stupid things. And this footage is from a few months ago playing down at Cable A's, which is now the home of the Garage Game Live stream. So I figured I might as well do something here and use the footage that I got. That empty seat to my left, or empty chips, is Cable A for the rest of the video. And the first hand of the night, literally the first hand of the night, look down at Ace 9, pretty happy about it. Raise it to 15, get 1, 2, 3 callers, I think. And I'm sorry, this is months old. It's going to be a little hard to remember what happened, and also, the angle's not the greatest. It is what it is. But we get a pretty good flop of Ace 6-9, top 2 pair, probably just way overkill. Any ace here is probably fine, and I'm okay with it. Come out with a $40 bet, get a fold and a fold, and I believe we end up getting another fold and 1 caller to the turn, if I remember correctly. Again, this is probably last November, so it's been a while since this footage. I just haven't gotten around to it, but we get the little sneaky check on the turn with an ace. We get bet, I raise to $60, and this is definitely a smaller game than what you would have watched on the live stream, because this was literally people came with like $100 and then left. Just a random Thursday night, whatever it was. But with the 4 of diamonds on the river, we have the absolute world and end up getting called. It was pretty nice, actually, for the first hand having favorite hand and also a pretty good pot in a generally smaller 1-2 game. In this next hand, we end up looking down at the super premium of King 3 of diamonds. Not exactly what you'd want to see all the time, but it is what it is. And I started this recording a little late. We're to the flop already with a King Queen 4 board. Again, smaller game, definitely not the stream game that you've been watching. So bet $5 out with top pair, basically no kicker. I mean, the board is beating me now. The 7 of diamonds on the turn brings us the flush draw. Still feel okay with it. And obviously I bet out a turn here by mistake. $15, whatever, play it off. And I'm against my buddy here, so it didn't really matter all that much. Get to the river, he called a 15, and he had Ace 6 of diamonds. So really glad I didn't actually hit a diamond. Small pot, it's just one of those funny things to, beat your friend. Now this next hand is the first one against, technically, Cable A. At least that's recorded. He's on the button. He makes it $10. It gets folded, I think, pretty much just around to me. Snapped. We call for the extra 5. What does it really matter at that point? We get one other player. We go to a board of Ace Queen 3. So we have top pair, mediocre kicker at best. I go $10, get a fold. K ends up calling the 10 onto the turn, which is the 5 of clubs. Not horrible, I guess. It is what it is. I mean, still have top pair. I guess we're playing the queen at that point. Go $25, see where I am. He ends up calling, and onto the river comes the jack of clubs. Not great, or jack of spades. Sorry, I don't remember which one. I kind of guess probably just like burn $25 here. And it's all a question of maybe was I good? Probably not. After my $25 lead, he ends up raising to 100. And it's very easy. He could have had ace queen, ace king, ace jack, ace 5 for all intents and purposes here. Even just like some random queen jack hand that he called and just got there. But I ended up folding. Not exactly the greatest thing in the world, but in the end, oh well, I gave some money over to the very gracious host. So not the worst thing in the world, and you kind of just hand funeral this and move on to the next one. In this next hand, we have the absolute premium of ace 10 offsuit. I actually like it. Whatever. It's not a great hand, but who cares? On the button, we go to $7. Huge raise, massive. Again, this is not the stream game. That is way bigger than this played, but still, it is what it is. We ended up getting, I think, 2 callers into this pot, and not bad. I mean, $21 pot to start, and flop pretty good considering with a Jack 9-7 board. We got the gutter ball straight. We also have the upper end backdoor straight, or Broadway, whatever you want to call it. Gets checked over to me on the button. I go for $10. Get a pretty good, quickly called right there. Another call to the other side of the table you can't see. Turn is the Queen of Hearts. Gives us even more outs here. Just everything in the world. Check, check, check pretty round quick. And then the absolute gin, 8 of diamonds on the river. We get a count out, and I'm like, I wonder how big's he actually going to go here. Like, that's $100. Is he going to go fire in a big stack here? He goes 22. We end up getting a fold from the other side, and this is where I missed some value, obviously. I end up just calling, and in my head I'm thinking, well, it's probably might be hard to have, but King 10 absolutely just destroys my world here, and I don't feel like burning it off, so we just call, end up showing the straight, taking the money down, and I mean, a win's a win. Obviously missed value, but still can't complain about actually getting somebody to bet into you when you have the best hand on the river, and be happy about it. In this next hand, we end up looking down at the very, very nice King Queen of Spades with a $15 open in front of us, a caller to our right. We end up making the call. Probably could have 3-bet this a little bit, but still happy with where I am at the point. 3 people to a flop. Not exactly super worried, especially seeing a queen on the flop with 10-6 queen. Gets checked over to me. Make a $15 bet, figuring I'm probably way ahead here. I mean, what is somebody having pocket 6s, pocket 10s? Other than that, I'm probably good. I mean, I guess ace queen, but highly unlikely at that point. We end up getting 1 caller directly across from us and another one to the turn of the 6 of spades. And very unlikely now somebody is actually going to have a 6 for any reason. Checks over to me again. I bet $25 and get 2 pretty quick folds, and not exactly horrible, not a great big pot, but just pretty easy to consider a flop top pair and just feel good about it the whole way through. In this next one, we end up with ace king on the button with 3 people ahead of me with $15. I definitely should have raised this. This is on me. But again, it was a smaller game. I really wasn't trying to win millions. It was just fun. And, well, obviously, great flop. King high, not exactly horrible, 10-4, pretty safe otherwise. End up betting $35, only getting 1 caller, and onto a 9 of spades turn. Pretty much brick. I mean, not really worried about what? Queen jack, maybe. Not exactly something super scary. He ends up betting $50. I call, and onto the river 10. So board pairing 10 gives us 2 pair with the best kicker. He ends up checking it over to me, and I'm just trying to get him to bet, hopefully, bet $25, hope he raises and doesn't show me a 10. And he ends up asking me 10, and he says 10. He thought I had it, and I thought he had it, and I was like, oh no. And then, well, pot gets shoved my way. 2 pair with the top kicker. Not exactly horrible. Definitely missed out on some value on the river and pre-flop, but still 3. Now, we're not going to really talk about this hand because it's just a complete joke. I was in the straddle with Queen 7 suited. It was a funny thing because my buddy's favorite hand is Queen 7. I figured, whatever, this isn't horrible. It ends up getting raised to me to $8. Whatever, it's $3 more. I already have 5 in. I have a suited queen. At worst, whatever, I'm burning $3. It's not the worst thing in the world. And hey, maybe I hit a flush. Maybe I hit a queen. Maybe I hit trip 7s. And I'm like, cool, this is great. No, the jack 3 jack board isn't exactly great. It goes check, check, check. Ace on the turn. Check, check, check. Ace on the river. And funny enough, I end up winning with queens and jacks. Or aces and jacks with a queen. there's nothing to talk about this hand. It's just funny personally to me, and it's kind of one of those stupid hands that was just like, whatever, it happened. And hey, again, way smaller game than the Garage Game Live has been. Now, this hand ended up just being one of those things where it is what it is. You have a hand, the money just ends up working out how it does. And yeah, Cable A ended up raising to 15. We get a caller to my right. I end up calling. Well, I end up sending a chip to the other person's stack, but in the end, it ends up in the middle. And we go to a pretty clean 3-7 queen board with ace queen, top pair, top kicker, rainbow board. Not exactly anything to be afraid of other than flop sets or whatever. Guy at the end of the table just shoves his last $80 in. I snap call because it is what it is. I'm not really afraid of much here. Ask him once or twice, and he just says, no, once, run it. I don't remember what the rest of the board was, but as you can tell, taking the chips back and taking some other chips with me, pretty easy hand. I mean, it is what it is. It's just top pair, top kicker. You're going to put the money in there, and hopefully that you can hold, and it ended up working out well for me. In our next hand with Cable A, I end up peeling ace jack suited. Pretty nice. We bump it up to 10. He bumps it up to 35. He gets a caller. Everyone else folds, and I come along because obviously a suited ace, never going to fold this except for maybe 100. Who knows? But when a flop of 3, 6, 9 comes, we all check around because it's a pretty dead board for all of us. It gets checked over to me on the ace on the turn. I make it $25 because, well, we have a pretty good card here. We've hit our ace. We have an okay kicker above the board. K calls, third gets out of the way. And to the river, a 7. And obviously, a7 from the last hand with him would have been perfect here. He ends up going for $55. And I end up just kind of sighing and paying this off. Losing to ace queen kind of sucks. I mean, obviously having a pretty good ace above the board for a kicker and just losing with the 1 pip, but not the worst hand in the world. For the last hand of the night, we started recording a little late. We're to the flop of ace 4 jack, and we have ace 4 in our hand. 3 people in the pot. Ended up betting $15 and getting 2 callers to a 6 of hearts turn. Complete brick. Doesn't really affect anything. We bet out for $40. We get a caller and a fold, and I'm feeling pretty good here. I mean, obviously, 2 pair, not exactly bad. You lose into ace 6 and ace jack, obviously, but on the river, 8-10 of spades, kind of maybe another overcard to the 4, but not something to be super worried about. So we go $40 again, and I end up winning. He shows me ace 9. So funny enough, this vlog started with me having ace 9 and winning the last hand against ace 9. But overall, it was a fun night. Cable A's super nice guy. Cool game. I mean, smaller obviously than the stream is playing at the moment, but hopefully when this channel hits 1,000 subscribers, my plan is to go down there, do a little giveaway for somebody or something of some sort while I'm down there. And if you haven't checked it out, go watch the stream. It's great. And yeah, thanks for watching. Check the intro. You can tell how much I'm up there. I'll see y'all later. Peace. We're currently in downtown Providence, in the middle of nowhere. As our GPS is sending us all the way around in circles.
Yeah, but it's because I got on an exit I shouldn't have gotten on.
Yeah, that.
Because I didn't realize I was getting on an exit.
It's
because there wasn't a sign that said
rain
exit.
and dark and what time is it?
There was. It's 1:16
1:16 in the morning. We're leaving.
So we played poker for...
We're leaving the Boulet poker.
7 hours? About 7 hours?
6.
6.
7
hours of poker.
7 hours of poker. I am currently up $295. Well, I'm not currently up. I am up because we are done. And I started this vlog passenger princessing in the Boulet, whatever it is, big car. And I'm now passenger princessing in a Corolla on my way home. Good game.
And we're both up.
Good game, yeah. Positive night. Well hosted. Well,
everything.
What's the word? Well patroned. Good people. good food. I've left with tomorrow Chinese. Sick. Always love that. And yeah, vlogs are back, baby.